creaky. Hear it. I hear it.
Hello, and welcome to the best John ever. I'm Mustard Mafia.
I'm Eggzackly.
Exactly. Make sure to follow both of our channels. We will be collaborating all the time, but you never know. One of us might post something by ourselves or with other people, so just make sure to follow both to stay up to date. What are we doing today, Zach?
Looking to rank and bracket some Johns.
Why Johns? Why Johns? Do you know why?
There's a lot of them.
There's quite a few of them. That's honestly probably why we chose that.
It's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, we did get the Mustard Mafia community to, throw out some of their favorite Johns. There may or may not be some honorable mentions, maybe some dishonorable mentions. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But they came up with stuff. We came up with stuff. We're putting it all together and seeing what happens. I've got our first two. We got to get into this. So I've got our first two. John Adams. John Pork. So
you got some real, top of the list Johns there.
Why don't you talk about John Adams for a second?
Yeah, I can talk about John Adams for 2 seconds while I Google him.
Well, he's
John
number
Adams.
2.
He was our founding father, as in the second one, not the first one, the second one. So, he was the president from 1797 to 1801. Good for him.
Yeah, sounds like a
one-termer.
Cool dude. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, second place.
And second place and only one term. Back in those days, I think they were like, hey, we got a lot of cool people here. How about you just do one term?
We've got some talent coming up.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's John Pork.
Or John Pork.
He's kind of lived. He's kind of like, wait a minute, we're missing one person. I just realized Johnny Sins.
What?
We don't have Johnny Sins.
3? Or are you saying he's not on the list at all?
He's not on the list at all.
Oh, shoot.
I was going to say John Pork is like Johnny Sins, where he's lived many lives. He kind of
Does he have many careers?
Yeah, I think so.
Is he not allowed to bring your kid to work day?
That's a difference, I think. I think that's the main difference is that you could probably bring him to work or school and people would be like, oh, that guy's a nice guy. Johnny Sins, on the other hand, I don't know.
Probably not.
I'm going to go with John Pork.
He's a Swiss Army man, but still, yeah.
I'm going with John Pork. I think John Adams can shove it.
I mean, I took one look at this John Pork guy, and I was like, ugh.
That's fine.
I'll go with number 2.
You're going with John
Adams. Yeah.
How are we going to split this?
These split decisions, yeah.
Did you bring a quarter to flip?
I'll bring a quarter to flip, but I feel like I should get like a chat. Just be like, what do you want?
Well, John Adams is not on the quarter.
If you search hard enough, you'll probably find him.
So I think we should use a quarter. Well, whatever coin you have, honestly.
I have a quarter.
Okay.
His heads in your pork will be.
He's got a curly little tail. Curly little tail.
The tails wins. Pork goes on.
Johnny Pork. Here we go. Johnny Sins, honorable mention, guys. Dishonorable mention? I don't know. Tag him. Make sure to tag him, guys. In any videos you see him in, ask him what he feels about the best John ever podcast.
Give the source. Give the sauce. Give the links.
Okay. Up next, we've got John Doe versus Elton John.
You got a guy who could be anything and anyone versus like
the guy everyone wants to be.
The space rock god? I don't even know what you call him. Kind of. I mean,
well, he's the piano Ballad
Piano
god.
player. Okay.
He's a rocket man.
For sure.
Burning on his fuse up there alone.
Elton John. And what was the other one?
John Doe.
John Doe. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go Elton John just because John Doe is a great way to represent someone who doesn't have a name in whatever situation it is. Like that is very important.
The only thing is John Doe, once they find out your real name, 90% of the time it's not John. Yeah.
And
that name Doe. Goes away. Yeah.
It's not even Doe.
It's not even Doe.
That's why I'm going Elton John.
I will take the Elton John as well.
Okay. We have input Elton John.
Oh, my closer town and I am.
There we go. John Wick, Johnny Depp. Two long-haired. They're not both actors. One of them's a character, but you know. Well, okay. John Wick is. Yes. Yeah, you know what I mean?
John Wick is the character. Johnny Depp is the actor. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Portrays people. John Wick is portrayed.
Talk about one of them. I'll talk about the other.
Well, shoot, I'll talk about John Wick a little bit. I feel like you know more about Johnny Depp than I do.
Weird thing to assume.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm actually in his newsletter.
Yeah, it goes from being just a peaceful hitman killer man to then being retired to then being unretired and then doing that 4 times movies in a row. So it's great. It's great action.
Great dogs.
Not a lot of plot. Couple dogs. Man, I think there's 2 dogs.
They're good dogs. Right. They're good dogs.
They're good doggos, yeah. I mean,
spoiler.
I don't want to spoil. Yeah, how much can I spoil and talk about?
I would say spoiler if you haven't seen John Wick 1 in 3, 2, 1. The dog's dead. The guy's wife's last dying wish was to give him a dog. The dog dies within a week, if that. I don't know.
Yeah, how long cancer, sad, dog to make up for it, beaten, sad again. It's rough.
John start. Wick 1 is the best one for sure.
I don't think it's better. It starts it off. Yeah, how about that? I mean, they expand on the universe a little bit each time, but not a lot. It's getting bigger and bigger. It's gotten almost beyond him, though, is the issue.
Yes, it has. There's now a cinematic universe and all that.
Yeah.
I think
he's Johnny Depp playing second fiddle in his own universe.
Johnny Depp is the center of almost every universe he's in. I also want to say he is 2 degrees away from Danny Elfman.
Wait a minute. Just the fact that he's in the same film?
He works with Tim Burton quite a bit, and Tim Burton always uses Danny Elfman. And Danny Elfman is the key to my heart in most situations on to win a situation or a debate. If you bring up Danny Elfman, I'm probably going to say oingo boingo for more than one reason. Johnny Depp is Jack Sparrow. He is Willy Wonka. He is Gilbert in Gilbert Eats a Grape or whatever.
I don't think he was Gilbert. Wait, what is eating Gilbert grape? I don't even know.
He is Gilbert. But that's not the title of the movie.
You're right. You're not wrong. He's like the center of attention in everything he's in. It's not fair. He can't play a supporting actor. He can't John Adams. He can't be number 2.
Anytime he does, it's just not as good of a movie. Just saying. Yeah. Iconic in so many ways. I think he got pooped on by Amber Heard or something. I don't remember.
He didn't get pooped on, but he may have sat in it.
Oh.
Or no, I think he saw it coming, so he avoided it.
as most people do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what a terrible thing to go through. He ended up being not guilty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Johnny Depp is going to be my vote. I'm just saying.
Was it like a defamation lawsuit or whatever? I watched the whole thing and I already forget. Like it came and went in one ear, out the other.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
In
Of course, we
nutshell.
sided with him. It's just
Johnny.
they were both terrible, aggressive people. But
Yes.
how do you not side with him?
Correct. Correct, guys. Johnny Depp is not always a good person, if ever. I don't know.
He likes wine and playing guitar shitty.
Yes, he loves going on stage with bands.
Yep.
And
Very
playing
old
guitar.
Vampire aged.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna vote him just for the memes.
Ugh.
John Wick is dope, don't get me wrong, but John Wick 4?
He is, yeah. That was the one where they finally were like, let's have a plot, let's have a story. And then that was the one that obviously kind of failed because of it. But other than that, like seeing Keanu being at his age and still whooping butt better than anyone besides Saul Goodman can do. And nobody.
True.
I don't know, it's still good. But you're right, Johnny Depp is like the leading man. He can't, but John Wick is too. He's the leading man in his thing.
What is Saul Goodman's actor's name?
I had it was in
Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk. I was making sure he wasn't a John. That's what I was making sure.
It wasn't John. No.
Everyone could be a John in my head, so that's
did
why.
not breed another John. No.
Okay. Good to
Unless
know.
that's his name in the thing. I don't know. What's his
Maybe.
name in Nobody? Let's find it out.
Probably Mr. Norman Nobody. Mr. Newbert Nobody.
His name is Hutch.
Oh,
Nope.
come on.
Doesn't make the cut.
No. I'm Johnny Depp. Are you going John Wick?
There's nothing wrong with Johnny Depp.
We did determine there are a few things, but
There's a few things. Maybe I will go with John Wick, and we'll have to go to this trusty coin again. Heads is Wick because he shoots people in the head, and then tails is Johnny Depp because
he's the Mad Hatter.
Okay, and Johnny Depp goes on.
Oh my God, we've gotten the coin toss every time so far.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Next one, Long John, the donut, versus Johnny Appleseed. Who moves on? I love me a donut. I'm not gonna lie, especially a Long John.
Especially the Long John. Of all the donuts, varieties, shapes, and sizes, Long John.
Long John's been my go-to for so long. I've learned to like other donuts and maybe appreciate other donuts more, but Long John was like the first one I went, hey, I think I want that one over all the other ones in this box.
Yeah. Sort of this weird circle that like you're like, how do I where do I start? The Long John is like right here. This is where you start. Work your way down.
Work your way down.
I don't even care about Johnny Appleseed and him planting apples all over America. Long John goes on.
Long John goes on. Okay. Here we go.
Do you want to fight it? Do you want to fight?
Nah.
Or no? Nah.
I think yeah, I don't think we need to talk about Johnny Appleseed. He threw seeds. Yeah. Who cares?
In America, whatever.
Yeah, probably something important, but kind of sounds like a nerd.
Health nut.
Health. Okay, up next we've got JFK, John F. Kennedy, or another John with a middle initial, John C. Reilly.
You're putting John C. Reilly up against JFK.
I mean, it was randomized, but yes.
Okay. Who made you laugh more? That's the real question.
Is that, is that really the question? In what situation? Because
I feel like we need to find something to compare that. Like, what's like the link between the two of them, besides the fact that they're both John
and middle initials. They're like known for having middle initials.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a great reason. I'm just saying it is a reason. You don't call John C. Reilly JCR, but you do call John F. Kennedy JFK.
That you do. You're not wrong there.
I love that we're just stating things. And that's it. We're just stating them. We're not really breaking them down. Oh man. Let's see. John C. Reilly, Shake and Bake, John F. Kennedy. What was his favorite? What was his catchphrase?
The one. Shit, I thought didn't I have a poster of it one time or another?
You might have. I mean,
Not
if you
ask
have,
what your government can do for you, ask what you can do for your government, or something along those lines.
if you had a poster of JFK,
Yeah, I did.
I think you'd be picking JFK. Or did you also have a poster of John C. Reilly?
I did not have a poster of John C. Reilly.
I think that's a missed opportunity, but okay.
Yeah, he did the Huey Cox story, Dewey Cox story, or whatever, which was great seeing music throughout the years, and he just kind of portrayed that. But I don't know.
I've contested you enough and don't have a strong enough opinion. John C. Reilly,
About John C. Reilly, yeah,
great actor. He was in.
That's the thing. No one has a super strong. What
he was in? What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
He might see. He
was the best friend of Gilbert.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm picking John C. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeez. All right, fine.
JFK is moving on.
Probably because of bringing the country together through more ways than one.
Which, yet again, John C. Reilly, honorable mention for that. But hey, we've got Johnny Cash versus John Moses Browning. Why don't you tell me? I feel like a lot of people know about Johnny Cash. Yeah. Why don't you tell me a little more about John Moses Browning?
Moses Browning. He was the godfather of American firearms. So, like, he made the firearms, the cartridges, and made it usable and like just modernized everything. So instead of being like,
hence the last name, Browning.
Brown, yeah, and then Browning became what it, firearms and ammo and all that. So, yeah, it went from being that what do you call it, like pouring it in a cup and then putting a cap on and hammering down a ball. No, just cartridge. Ta-da!
Like Revolutionary War style.
He revised it and made
better pew
made America
pews.
great. Made better pew pews.
Made better pew pews.
Johnny
Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Did he use any of John Moses Browning's weaponry?
I'm certain he probably did at some point or another. I know what's his name did. Frank Sinatra, but that's not a John.
No, it is not actually. Stay tuned, guys, for Best Frank Ever, guys. Coming to a theater near you. Johnny Cash was known for making songs about pew-pewing people.
Yeah. If he pew-pewed someone down in Reno, it was probably a gun made by John Moses Browning. So
very true.
Just saying, you wouldn't have that song if it wasn't for him.
I will say I hate country. A lot of the Mustard Mafia will know this.
I don't consider him country. It's more like
it's like outlaw country is what I would call it.
Oh yeah, folk rock.
It is more folk inclined for sure. But I would call it like outlaw country, which is more folk based for sure. Because he's always singing about being a a cowboy, but a badass cowboy. It's not no lame ass shit. No
Yeah, he ain't
1990s.
bringing the cows home and gathering up, hay or bales or nothing. He ain't doing that. No.
No, he's just going around drinking stuff and shooting people. And you know what?
Like a cowboy.
The original gangster music, It's truly what it is.
I'm just thinking like Snoop Dogg and everyone just tipping the hat to Johnny Cash every day and just be like, yeah, dude, he was the greatest. Started it all.
I will say, because I hate country music, but love him, and I love his cover of Hurt is amazing. Originally by 9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails.
He stole it.
Yeah, he stole it.
Made it his.
It's his. Yeah.
They've admitted to
now.
it.
Yep.
I'm going to have to go Johnny Cash. I see how important and influential Browning was, but
Yeah.
I still can't vote for it. You can.
That's the weird thing. With me, as someone, I only knew Johnny Cash, like you said, from that one song. So he had an entire existence and lifetime of like being important and influential that I just didn't know. And I was just like, oh, he stole a song. That's all I knew him for.
He was also good.
Time.
Not in politics, but his he was like pro education and stuff. You'd think like a countryman would be like, I don't need no country books. I just need my gun, and and he did need his gun so he could write more songs about it.
And prisons.
And prisons in Folsom.
Yeah.
But he was a very influential figure, and for that reason, I'm voting Johnny Cash. But what is your vote?
Yeah, I'm going to agree to disagree. I'm probably going to go with the man who just, modernized everything and gave Johnny Cash something to sing about.
Oh, okay. That's a hard line right there. Let's flip that coin.
Bring the point back in.
But what are we going to do? Who's going to be heads? Who's going to be tails?
I feel like we'll put Johnny Cash as heads and tails will be Browning. How about that?
Yeah.
For reasons.
Think so too. For reasons.
This time, it's heads, which means Johnny Cash wins.
Holy shit. I'm not going to buy a lottery ticket, guys. I'm using all of my luck currently. Here we are. Johnny Cash moves on. John Hancock, the signature. Not the individual.
The man with the signature.
Just the signature.
Just the signature.
Like I'm writing down my John Hancock versus Little John. Little John. Yeah.
I'm taking a Google image search of this signature. It's a pretty good signature. It's got a line underneath it and everything.
Oh, hey, can you sign right here? Yeah, I'll throw down my John Hancock.
I can't. A piece of paper one time several hundred years ago, and people are still referring to him. So it's pretty important, John.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Little John who goes,
yeah.
And yeah, people several hundred years from now will be saying that as well. But
shots is another thing he says.
Everybody. He said it. Yeah.
Shot.
He was also featured on Usher's "Yeah." So
yeah, beautiful song.
Beautiful.
I called before that showed up in the Super Bowl. I called that whole thing was going to happen. No one believed me. Usher was playing the Super Bowl, and I said, "Oh, they're going to play
he's gonna
and they're going to have the whole entourage." And they all did.
Bring Little John.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go Little John for this matchup.
I'm gonna go Little John Hancock, as in it's a big signature.
You wait. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna
Dude, it's the test of time, and it still goes. It's a banger. Yeah, I don't know if it's shots worthy, but
wait, you're saying we're
talking about little
bangers.
Yeah, both bangers.
Well, John Hancock. I'll agree with this.
There we go.
Here we are. Okay.
Who's next?
I don't know. We signed off on that one. But are we going to be able to sign off on this next one? We've got Papa John's versus John Basilone. I'm not familiar with John Basilone.
He's a Medal of Honor recipient.
Oh, yes, then I'm familiar.
Yeah, there you go.
Or
all
Papa
you gotta know.
John's.
Or Papa John's for his
The company. Or are we
not
talking
so
about
extraordinary feats. Yeah.
Because if we're talking about the guy, he's saying words
Canceled.
he shouldn't be saying. He says that he has better ingredients, better pizza.
Yeah.
Is that true? You know what? I think he's built on a crust of lies. I really think that he's making statements that just aren't true. There are better pizzas, and there are better ingredients. I'm not saying Papa John's is terrible by any means, but to say it's
they know they're in the middle of the pack, so they have to say they're better than the bottom. So they're just a little bit better. They're not the best.
They aren't saying they're the best.
They're just a little bit better. That's all they're saying.
If so, like, why strive for mediocrity like that? Like, Papa.
Yeah. You can't make a commercial out of that.
Papa,
we're in the middle.
I say we go John Basilone because let's go. Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor.
Prestigious as hell.
Actions take, yeah.
Let's
Doesn't
go.
I'm bigger than that.
You know what, John Basilone, I'm sorry that I didn't recognize your name. But you had a great video game named after you, Medal of Honor. Here we are.
I don't know who got the first one, but it wasn't him. I don't think he got the first Medal of Honor. Sorry.
Okay, we've got John Lennon versus John Legend. Both musicians.
They both play piano.
They do both play piano.
I think only one had imagined one time. That was it.
Both of them have very famous wives. John Legend,
you're not wrong,
is Chrissy Teigen.
Mm-hmm.
And then
John Lennon Yoko.
As Yoko Ono.
And we're not going to talk about the other wife before that.
Who plays the tambourine? Which wife plays the tambourine better? That's what I want to know.
Oh, Yoga played tambourine.
Oh, she definitely did.
Did she?
Probably when she shouldn't be. Yeah, it was in tandem with screaming. Who screams better between the wives? This isn't about the wives.
It's not. It's about John.
And John. John Legend.
Never got on the Legend hype train, but Lennon, great voice, compositions, all that. So
I'm just gonna say right here, John Legend, all of me does not want all of you. All your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. I just want to imagine a world where John Legend doesn't move on and John Lennon does.
I can picture it.
I can picture it. Imagine there's no heaven.
It's easy if you try.
I don't remember the words besides that off the top of my head. I'm kind of the pressure's on. But John Lennon, for me, way more influential. John Legend isn't bad by any means, just not my cup of tea.
No.
Whereas John Lennon, I think he's a lot more people's cup of tea. He's a freaking Beatle. He's a Beatle.
He's a Beatle.
A Beatle.
Edit. The Beatles don't edit.
Here we go, John Lennon. It's been a long days.
John.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Johnny Knoxville versus Jimmy John's. This is a strange matchup.
It's another strange matchup, yeah.
Has Johnny Knoxville ever been sponsored by Jimmy John's? Like, that's something I could see. Don't know why, but Oh, doubt. Just a full on doubt.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think anyone really has sponsored him ever.
There's how
Who
would
want to?
he would make
Who would want
money?
his gross pranks and stuff? Why would you want to be a part of that and be like sponsored by Charmin? It's like,
I
what?
mean,
No.
he's a millionaire for a reason. But also, they're both freaky fast. I will say that.
Okay.
Maybe he's with his wit, but Jimmy John's is fast with the meat.
Yeah. And they're always striving. They're making new things every month. So
Yeah, both of them keep showing
Check
up
'em
on
out.
my doorstep. So,
what?
not just kidding. But I wish Johnny Knoxville hit me up. Johnny Knoxville, very influential. I won't deny it. I was never a big Jackass person, but I always was like, Jackass is cool. I just don't watch it. Never really like got into it. Was he one of the better people from that? Yes. Like I saw him in a lot of other stuff too.
Okay.
Like he's transcended that, in my opinion. Him and Steve-O both have.
Yeah, they were able to get out of that and like move on and be even bigger than they were from there.
Exactly.
Man.
But I also know Jackass is super influential to a lot of people. So I see that Jimmy John's inspiring. Yeah. when you put a sandwich together that fast. But though Jimmy John's has had some fuck ups. More fuck ups than Johnny Knoxville, in my opinion.
They've never messed up my sandwich. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so this is a story from someone else that I know, but someone that is close to me, or at least at one point in time talked on a regular basis. This person came in to get like a turkey sub. The person's like at the counter goes, yeah, we don't have any. And they like looked behind and saw they were cutting up a bunch of turkey. And they're just like, what? You have some, it's right there, kind of thing. Then the worker goes, oh yeah, that's for like a catering thing, so we sold out of it or something. And he's like, you sold all the turkey, like there's not a single like sandwich worth for me, blah blah blah. They're like, oh well, we're saving that just in case they order more or something like that. So it was like the customer service was not there, in my opinion, because like they could have just not brought it up, or like
means it's planned in advance, which means they should have ordered in advance so they have enough for the shop and the events.
Correct.
That's a fail on their part for sure.
And if they same day ordered this catering event, like somebody called it in the same day, it's understandable, but just the way it was taken care of sounded like the worker did not care and was not like trying to be helpful. And I've had issues with, not when I order Jimmy John's like over the phone or online, but when I go in there, I always seem to have an issue of some kind. Nothing crazy, but Jimmy John's, my favorite one is probably is it like a beach club or something? It's like cucumber. It's good. I don't know what it is.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it's called either. Yeah.
It's good.
No, I've had it to where they're too fast, where they deliver it to the wrong house. They're so fast. And then that worker goes home for the night, and then they don't bring me another sandwich.
Would Johnny Knoxville do that?
Johnny Knoxville would do that. He'd spit in my sandwich and then throw it in my face out of a cannon.
That was drinking, and that was hard not to do a spit take there.
He'd be like, hey, Zach, you're coming out of the Porta John.
Oh, no. Johnny Knoxville. I'm going to pick Johnny Knoxville. Just because Jimmy John's, it's like, I don't need to gimme my Jimmy. We can keep Jimmy where he is, which is.
I forgive them for all the turkey sandwiches that they didn't give that one person.
So I think there's better sub places. I think there's better sub places, so that's why.
Not to me. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of my favorite. I like the firm bread.
They do have some good bread. I will agree with that.
They also have toasted sandwiches now. They've come a long way.
Oh, so did Quiznos in like 2004.
Yes, yeah, like 20 years ago.
Go ahead, flip that coin.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip that coin. We have what do we have?
Knoxville and
Knoxville heads, and then tails. Jimmy.
yes.
It's Knoxville goes on. Boy, are you 4 for 4?
Yes.
Jeez.
That is
Knoxville goes on.
okay. Long Johns, like the underwear,
Okay.
versus John
Different.
Deere,
Okay.
which is a good combo in my opinion because I feel like a lot of people wear long johns while riding John
While
Deere's,
they're exactly. Yeah.
especially when it's cold out. Nice fall day, you don't want some layers on.
It's definitely when it's wintertime, that's the layer I like. I actually like putting on extra.
Yep. And I mean,
That way my legs are never cold.
I feel like you can't have somebody riding a John Deere without long johns. Like when it's necessary. Like long johns is the step before the other steps. It's the bread before the butter. Butter by itself is butter.
It's just salt. Yeah.
It's unless it's unsalted. Then it's just cream.
That's just cream.
Which is great, but if you're eating it plain, guys, we need to talk. We need to talk. It's happened. I know people that do it or have done it, but I think Long John's is my personal
Long
choice.
John's.
Okay.
It's going on. Move it up. Moving on.
There we go.
The pants.
The pants, the undergarment pants hybrid. We've got John Denver. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Versus ho hey ho hey ho Johnny Bravo, Pretty Mama.
Yep.
Both extremely energetic and known for wearing sunglasses and having hair the size of a mountain.
Mm.
I may have only described one of those people actually, but there's also John Denver. John Denver had some hits, my friends. Sunshine on Your Shoulder. I want to look them up quick. John Denver best songs. Let's see. Another folk artist like Take Me Home, Country Road.
Yep. Known across the globe.
Known across the globe. Let's see what we got. Leaving on a Jet Plane. Leaving on a big jet plane.
Yep.
We've got, let's see, something else. Sweet Surrender is phenomenal. I don't know if everyone knows that one, but I think it's pretty good.
I don't go out of my way to listen to John Denver, but when it pops up, it is a treat when you hear it. It's like, okay, this is a different vibe than what I've been hearing all day.
Yes.
So I like it.
Countless others. Did you know John Denver is not his real name?
What's his real? If it's not John, he doesn't deserve to be on the list. What's his name?
That's a great point. Holy shit. Henry John Deutschendorf Jr.
Well, it's still got John in the name then.
Let's see.
It's just a
John
middle
Denver's
name?
real name. Also,
He can still be on the list.
It was Henry.
Yeah.
Henry John Deutschendorf. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honorable mention, guys. John Bon Jovi.
Dusseldorf on a record label. It's just like, who is he? How do you pronounce that?
Honorable mention, Henry. John Bon Jovi.
Denver.
I do want to throw that out there.
Oh, you're gonna throw a John Bon Jovi out there, but not actually have him in the mix? All right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Didn't quite make the cut. And then Johnny Bravo. We're dealing with Johnny Bravo, John Denver. He had small legs but a big upper body, and no one cared. Everyone said, that's who I want to be. I want to be talking to all the pretty mamas.
He might be talking to them, but they don't want to hear it. That is
a
bit of a blockhead.
That is very true. I mean, he's like a modern incel. Um, do you know about looks maxing?
No.
It is
Let me.
everybody's taking maxing like in video games where you just like fully move the sliders in like a character creation
Oh,
where you
we
or
just
like
full
min maxing like
11 on everything.
looks maxing is where you try to look the best. But it's like total incel activity. Because it's a lot of people that don't go outside that are very into it. If that makes it like it's people, it's not people that are like going out and being social that are extremely into this looks maxing trend. It's a lot of younger people that don't know how to talk to women, that aren't confident, that are like, you know, just like not people who generically interact with people. Like I don't
They're
know.
focused on one thing, and that's looks maxing.
And that's looks maxing because they think that women are like a puzzle. I don't know how to explain it. Like the same incel attitude that's always been a thing, where like, ooh, women, I'm afraid of them, but also blah blah blah. Incels have been a thing forever. I don't want to explain what an incel is right in this moment. I think everybody knows. But it's like
Annie, what's an incel?
the incels just are trying to look hotter now. That's the only main thing that is
Okay.
what's happening right now is, hey, if I'm hotter, people will like me more. When in reality, its personality is still going to trump how attractive you are. And it's something that doesn't click. But Johnny Bravo is someone who reminds me of the modern day looks maxer, where he has this shit personality, but he has like, I've got the cool hair, I've got the cool sunglasses, I've got the killer jawline, I've got the body, everything, but he just is a brick. He's just a brick in the head. He doesn't really, he's not an evil person, he's just
He's dense.
he can't talk to women. Like he his only interactions with people in real life are women, and he's bad at it. Yeah, literally, let me shout at you. Iconic character, don't get me wrong, but like, kind of a loser. Kind of a loser, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
We have John Denver, soothing, calming, and you have Johnny Bravo, abrasive and looks maxing.
And looks maxing. I'm going John Denver for that reason.
John Denver.
Like, if you like Johnny Bravo,
say, was
good for you. Which one?
Henry John Dusseldorf Borgen Jr.
Did you know that's not his real name?
It's close. It's still John. It's okay.
I mean, peek behind the curtain, guys. It's an inside joke we have about John Denver because we were talking at a McDonald's about John Denver for whatever reason, and some old man came up behind us and was like, John Denver? Did you know John Denver? That's not his real name. And we are just like, okay, sir. Like,
that's not his real name.
I think we were freshly out of high school, maybe, at the time, and we're just like, okay, cool.
Like, we were talking about just the world and stars and moon and everything, just random stuff. And then John Denver came into the mix, and this guy felt the need to be like, you know, John Denver wasn't his real name. And he didn't explain it. He didn't elaborate it. He didn't tell me that it was Henry John Dusseldorf Jr. He didn't elaborate. He didn't elaborate. He was a creepy man. Just he was looking out the window pane. Wasn't even making eye contact with us. He's just like, you know, John Denver wasn't his real name. And then he just walked away. Like, that was it.
So you're saying he was a creepy man?
He was a creepy man.
But what if he was a good man, a John Goodman?
Oh.
He's our next choice. Right next to Stamos. John Stamos.
Ooh. You got a good man and a great man right there.
Mm-hmm. We've got Little Drummer Boy, and we've got Sully from Monsters, Inc.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got,
I mean,
who was he married to? What was the TV show he was in? Uh, the lady who
Roseanne
got really racist. Yeah. Roseanne.
wasn't racist. She just was sleepy sometimes and said some things on Twitter. So what?
She did like a rap video recently where she was being racist in it.
Okay, I'm trying to defend her. Why are you making it worse?
It was like,
Did she make it worse? Did she make her
yes.
claim worse? Oh, jeez.
She barreled down. She barreled down.
She doubled down?
She did something that she shouldn't have. That's all I know. John Stamos, though, last thing I saw him in, divisive thing I saw him in, Nightmare Before Christmas, live.
He was in like the
Pee
live
Wee
version.
Herman, he has passed, and he was the voice of one of the three little kidnap Mr. Sandy Claus, the little kids. So John Stamos stood in for him this year, and a lot of people were upset that he had to look at the words on the prompter, even though all of them, including Danny Elfman, would glance over to them.
30 years ago. Give him a break.
And they were mad that someone other than Paul Rubin, Mr. Pee Wee, wasn't doing it, even though he is deceased. Like, that's side tangent. I hate how people think you can't have someone else do someone else's role. Like, that's when it gets cool. That's when it transcends just one actor and it becomes like another form of art. Like Shakespeare, if we only had the original artist perform Shakespeare, we would have never heard of Shakespeare because it would have stopped and died hundreds of years ago with the first play. We don't get all the cool iterations of the Joker because we saw one good one at one point in time. Like, roles should become more than just the actor if they're really good art in general. So I'm like, John Stamos, do your thing. I don't care. Even if it's not the best, I go, cool. Let's have someone new do it next year. Who cares? But everyone was like freaking out about this. And they're like, wow, John Stamos really phoning it in. Whereas John Stamos is that guy who gets up on stage with like 8 different bands a year, kind of like Johnny Depp, but right. He does it correctly. He like actually plays his instrument properly. I'm not saying it's gold.
Yeah, like Johnny Depp is just like a showman. That's it. Like, he doesn't actually play well or accompany well. He's just kind of like, look at me. Whereas John Stamos, I haven't seen John Stamos play live, but I'm assuming as a drummer, you don't have a lot of time to be showman-y.
That, and as far as we know, he's the best fatherly figure that came out of that show, whatever it was. Full House. A lot of stuff came out about the other 2 main male actors over time.
What?
Yeah.
Bob Saget didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about?
What do you mean, except for straddle a lifelike doppelganger of one of the Olsen twins and pretend to make love to it while the whole studio watched, including the Olsen twins.
Humor. That was Bob Saget's humor, okay? He went from family humor to dark humor.
And then apologized for it years later.
Yeah, he probably should.
And then was seen in a video after that laughing about it again.
Oh, jeez.
So, John Stamos out of those. I'm going to take Bob Saget, cut him out, and then... I don't know about the other guy. I think I heard something shitty about him too, but I'm sure... I'm not going to look into it. I'm afraid.
We don't need to know about all the Full House drama. We just need to know about the John, okay?
Yeah. We already know they're all on drugs and all that fun stuff. I'm going to go... Man, John Goodman's great. He's surrounded by shitty people a lot of the times, but he's a good man.
Good man.
This one's rough for me. Because I like them both for different things. They're both iconic in different ways, too. John Goodman keeps showing up in his movies, though. Anytime he is
That's
in a
the
movie,
thing. I think John Goodman's been way more steady, whereas Stamos is just like little flares here and there. So if
I
you want
agree.
consistency, you got that Goodman.
I think I'm gonna go Goodman.
Let's go Goodman.
Okay. You put up a fight. Also, John Stamos, best drum set, in my opinion. Not best, but like he's
Best
got
drum
an
set.
American flag one, and I don't usually like American flag instruments. It kind of tacky sometimes, but for him, it just matches him. So it's just like, okay, it makes sense. You can do it.
Yeah, it's just a red, white, and blue stripe. It looks pretty cool.
Exactly. It's nothing crazy. It's just like, oh.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It just looks cool. It looks like a bomb pop.
Delicious.
Yeah.
John Pop? Did you say John Pop? Next we have John Smith versus John Hamm. Both things could be Thanksgiving related. Why is that? John Smith with the Native Americans and pillaging them.
Maybe helping, maybe not. I don't know. History kind of foggy then.
John Hamm, what you serve instead of turkey if your family doesn't like turkey.
Which happens a lot.
It does happen.
It's too dry.
Oh my god.
Gotta cook it
Nothing's
right.
worse than a dry turkey.
Sure.
John Smith in the movie, the animated film, pretty cool guy. Doesn't mess up that much. John Smith in real life, kind of a tool. Does some pretty heinous things in general. Don't know why they decided to name the movie character after him, in all honesty. A lot of crazy stuff that I don't even think we should get into unless you want to. But John Hamm, he plays characters that do heinous things. If you've watched Mad Men, Zach hasn't, so he won't know what I'm referencing. But like, the dude lies, cheats, does everything under the sun. That's drinks an insane amount, smokes an insane amount, but that's because it's cool. Like, come on. At least in that time, in the time that it takes place, that was all cool stuff.
Shoot, I want to put him up against Johnny Cash now and see who wins.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The character he plays in that show too is very like the marketing genius. So like he's always finds out a way to do the best commercial. Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, it's always just like, oh, you need a branding for this baby powder? Well, think of the sun. Why do you think of the sun? Think of the sun because it's yellow, and yellow is the color of love. And it's just like, what are you talking about? And these are the whole episodes are constructed about him making these BS statements about stuff and connecting dots that shouldn't really be connected. But you listen because it's John Hamm. I think John Hamm's better than John Smith, though. I'm not going to say John Hamm is like...
I ain't going to argue that. Yeah.
Potentially could be an older version of Batman. I will say that I would be okay and get behind that. Him as a Bruce Wayne? Come on. I could see it.
A Bruce Wayne that doesn't do any fight scenes or what?
Like, he's older, so he doesn't need to.
Okay.
Like, if he's already just sitting down, guy in the chair, like Batman Beyond style.
Is he going to tell me about, like, baby powder, though?
He might bring up baby powder and cigarettes.
In the same sentence? Smoke.
He'd find a way. He'd find a way. John Hamm, moving on. Not relation. No relation to John Pork.
Okay.
Porta John. Johnny Be Good.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh is correct. Porta John, it's where you shit.
It's where in an environment where there wouldn't be a John, there is. So we thank you, Porta John. And Johnny Be Good is the
titular,
the climax of Back to the Future.
Yep. Johnny Be
It all
Good.
comes together. This is how you save your life and get your parents to bone.
I'm in the camp. Here's my thing. Yeah, this is how you bone your parents. If you've seen Back to the Future, you know. But
Yeah.
Johnny Be Good, I think Back to the Future has a shitty soundtrack, and Johnny Be Good is part of that shitty soundtrack, in my opinion.
It's the good part. It's the best part. The worst part is that it had my least favorite band in the world.
Oh, there's
Whose
some
name I'm
bad
blanking on
ones.
right.
There's some bad ones.
Who made it already? I can't. The Power of Love. Who made that song? I
It's
already
the
forget.
power
You know, listen to the
of...
news. I hate. The 80s had such fantastic music, and they chose
the
Huey
worst.
Lewis in the News, who's just like this off-brand like SNL intro music band. It's just awful. I hate it. Gosh.
I'd rather be in a Porta John than listening to that song.
1985, I'd just be like, no, Huey Lewis, cut it out. Get someone else.
I would rather be in a Porta John than listen to it.
Or something.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I would go Porta John personally. I'd sit my tail on a Porta John.
I do thank Porta John for their service, so I'd go with Porta John as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's why I said tail, just in case we had to do a little flipsy poo.
Not this time. Sorry, Johnny Be Good.
Sorry, Johnny Be Good. Ooh, speaking of music, we've got John Williams. Speaking of not music, John Wayne.
Okay.
John Wayne was an actor.
Last names start with W.
Correct. John Wayne also was very pro-military and supporting the military, though he could
was a
not
cowboy,
serve.
baby.
He could not serve for medical reasons, and he was too old.
Yeah.
Too old by the time that he wanted to. John Williams making music, making bops, making iconic bops.
Making the best.
Bangers, as they say.
Climatic, yeah.
I mean, even the things that aren't climactic, they're setting the scene all the time.
Yeah.
Even when there's just a little blurb here and there, a little arpeggio sprinkled in. He can do no wrong almost.
Got a list. I feel like I need to go over a few. We got obviously Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone, Hook, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, Indiana Jones, E.T., Superman,
Mm-hmm.
Saving Private Ryan. He made all those things just flow.
Yeah, when those songs play,
Yeah.
When they remake all these freaking movies or like do new iterations of them, they still have that classic music that brings you back, and it's the music that is the only thing that is actually the same in those movies. Because they go crazy right now with them. But I'd say he's the only composer that, even comes close to the greatness of Danny Elfman. So, for that.
If you want Danny Elfman's name to be John Williams is your man.
Exactly. I'm going to go John Williams personally.
Yeah. Goodbye, Duke.
Goodbye, mate. There we are. Johnny, as in the condom, versus John the fisherman. Both of them potentially seamen, or at least coming in contact with them.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong. I'm more than right, baby. Yeah. I'm more than right. Yeah. But Johnny, as in condoms, it's a slang term.
It's a slang.
Phenomenal at protecting and serving. Not the most fun, but necessary. Necessary when you don't want to catch anything or have somebody else catch something or, just get a little baby. John the Fisherman is making babies for sure. People are playing that song and people are forgetting to put their Johnnies on because they are just caught up in the moment. Oh, how do you feel?
John the Fisherman is a bop for Primus. It is a very lively song for them too.
Oh yeah, it's one of their
I like
better
it.
ones in my opinion.
Yeah. It's a good spot to start for them if you'd never heard of Primus. Listen to John the Fisherman.
And with that, what are you
Yeah.
voting for?
Or the slang term for a condom called a Johnny, which I've
Yep.
never used. The slang term, that is.
Hey, give me the Johnny. Hey, can you pass the Johnny? I don't know why we're saying it like there's just one,
I don't know.
as if they're sharing or something, but
Do not share. Do not reuse.
do not reuse. Do not try to repackage other things in it as well. I've tried. Just kidding. But what are we thinking?
I'm definitely feeling the Primus song.
I'm feeling the condom. Well, I'm not. I'd prefer not. But
Do you want to go 5
I
for
know
5?
it's necessary.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm thinking with my head, so I'm gonna go Johnny the Condom with heads.
I'm looking to catch a.
There's a fishtail. A fishtail.
Yeah, fishtail tails, and
I can't
win this
tell.
one.
Oh, John the Fisherman. John.
4 out of 5. Indeed.
John
We're getting down to it.
Candy. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Are you done saying his name? You got like halfway through. I'm like, is that it? No, there's more.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever he goes out, the people always shout, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Candy. Tell me about John Candy.
He's the polka king of Chicago, you know. And he hope bring Kevin's mom back to his house. So, thank you, sir. He also played a knockoff version of Chewbacca in Spaceballs.
In Spaceballs, yes. Yeah, Spaceballs about to make a comeback with
Yeah, it is making a comeback.
Who makes the music for that? I forget. Oh, I don't know.
His name. Do you have some John Williams in that knockoff Star Wars?
I don't think there's John Williams in knockoff Star Wars.
I doubt it.
But John Candy played. What was his name? Barf.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And then, what's his name? Bill Pullman. That's the
Bill Pullman.
That's
Louis
the main
Pullman's
guy.
dad, who's been up and coming recently. Like he's been around, but he's been getting popular. He was in Marvel, the Thunderbolts. He was in Top Gun. I think he's going to be in this Spaceballs sequel.
Yeah, he's in the second one.
Which is going to be crazy, having father and son. I wonder if it's going to be like a Kylo Ren situation.
It better not be.
I hope not. I hope not.
That could have gone better.
Because he's... what's the dad's name? What did we just say?
Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman, not John. Correct.
No, but John Candy is where we...
John Candy is where we went over. Yep.
Tangent, yeah.
I mean, if John Candy makes me think of Bill Pullman, I kind of like it.
Okay.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt is kind of like... I think it's kind of derogatory in my opinion. We kind of looked at it before because we were both curious what John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, was derived
what's that all
from.
about?
And it's kind of like when somebody has a name that you just don't want to even attempt to deal with pronouncing.
Yeah.
You go, yeah, that guy over there, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
It's like Joe Schmo, something like that.
It's a joke of a name. Yeah.
Yes. And I think it's more so for people that just can't pronounce other nationalities' last names is kind of what I think.
Henry John Dushendorf Jr.
Yes, exactly.
Or Schmidt, whatever.
Yes, exactly. Like it's us being a jerk to John Denver for the same reason. And I don't want to get behind that. We've already been a jerk to John Denver, so why continue it and just have an overarching John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt situation? I'm just going to go with John Candy because He's sweet like that. He's sweet like that.
He was a nice guy. From Wisconsin?
That I don't know.
Originally, I think.
No idea.
Thought so.
He's looking it up, folks.
Where from? Toronto. He's a Canadian. Close enough. It's that spot between Chicago and Wisconsin and Toronto. It's right. Yeah.
What's your vote?
Yeah, John Candy. Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Okay. Then Candy moves on. Not surprising. It looks like we're sweeping back around here.
Are we getting back to this
Pork
top of the list? Okay.
versus Elton John. Both revolutionary. Both can use their hands in ways that I wish I could. I'm gonna have to go Elton John, honestly. Like, I know John Pork
Elton
is a
John.
big deal.
Get
He's
that
gonna be
meme out
running
of
for
here.
mayor soon, but like, it's
What? What?
John Pork.
Oh, okay. I thought Elton John was gonna run from there. What?
No.
I thought he was British.
Here we go. We let Elton go on. We've got Johnny Depp versus a Long John Donut.
Ooh.
I think you know the answer, and that you were just like, "Ooh, this is rough.
I'm
This is a
just trying to.
slaughter." No, this is
Fine,
a
figure it
slaughter, and you can just say it. It's fine. It's fine. Say it.
Long John.
Yes. Okay. We're moving on.
She's like, I just took his whole career of all these amazing films and just went donut.
Has he been in a donut movie? Willy Wonka, maybe.
It's candy. It's different.
John F. Kennedy or Johnny Cash?
Ooh.
Both of them have said things.
Yeah, both of them had said things that have been written down on paper and whatnot. And some talk sing-songy and some sing-song talky. I don't know.
So true. I mean, deep perspective here.
Yeah.
I know what I'd
I'm feeling the JFK still.
I'm feeling Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash just never had that influence on me, I guess. That's all.
For sure,
I caught him real late in life. That's all. JFK's heads and you know why, and then Johnny Cash's tails.
Yeah, but Johnny Cash isn't really tails. He's
Why
got
not?
a guitar. The guitars have heads usually. That's what I'm thinking. Head. He also has a lot of money. He got money in his name, which usually money has heads on it.
Isn't the bank usually on the backside of a quarter? Tails.
So you're saying cash? You're saying cash is the bank?
Tails.
You know, you're right. You're right. Okay.
I'm gonna reveal it now. It's tails.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash goes on.
Cash in the bank. Cash in the... Guys, make sure to leave some cash under your mattress or just somewhere you know it's going to be, so when the government and the banking systems all fail, you've got a little something left over. And make sure to download this podcast so you can watch it after the internet gets shut down. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yes, please use your electricity on this and not other things that might be more important. John Hancock, John Basilone.
Ooh. You didn't know who John Basilone was. You knew immediately who John Hancock was.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a long-standing John right there.
I mean, I know a lot about hands, and I know a lot about a lot about John Hancock.
Yeah.
And it was a funny name to say when you were little.
Half funny, yeah.
Half funny. Yeah, because half the name's funny. Nothing's funny about a hand unless you have little hands. I don't know any famous people with little hands except for some funny ones.
Okay.
John Basilone, Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Trumps a lot of things, but does it trump
Yep.
John Hancock? The signature of all signatures. You know what?
It's a good looking signature.
He would have never gotten the Medal of Honor without John Hancock, though. You know why? Not because John Hancock helped this country be a thing, but somebody had to sign a paper somewhere to get that medal to where it needed to be.
Yeah.
So I think
someone had to put their John Hancock to say you get that medal. So
that's where I'm putting my vote.
Same.
Okay, you got it. The logic here, guys. Are we understanding? Are you picking up on where we're going? I hope. Because I barely do. Next one. Oh. Let's see real quick. Doodle-doo-doodle-doo. Yep. John Lennon versus Johnny Knoxville.
Lennon.
I agree. And I don't think we even need to elaborate.
Not too much, no.
Now, guys, there was an uneven amount of names, but I have it set up so that it should all work out in the end. Some might have to battle more than others because it wasn't an even grouping of 12.
Or you don't want to bring Johnny Sins in here?
It would be unfair. I think he's lived too many lives. I saw an AI video of him today where it was like his upbringing, childhood into his adulthood, and it was just saying all his different careers he had. And
wow,
it was his timeline.
And AI did this, yeah.
And AI did it. Except it never said what his real career was. It said all of the other careers that he had.
Yeah.
It was like he was a soldier when he was 18, then he went to become a doctor, and then he did this, and it was ridiculous. I'm like, AI, what are we doing here? Long John's The Pants versus John Denver. I will say, when I think of John Denver, I think of cold. I don't know why. I think of him singing in the cold, or you're in the cold listening to some John Denver, and I'd be wearing some Long Johns. But is that enough to say you need Long Johns to listen to John Denver? No.
No, you don't need Long Johns to listen to John Denver.
No. I'd rather have a cup of coffee or something, though.
Yeah.
Hot cocoa, something warm.
I'd like to be looking at a nice Bob Ross painting while listening to John Denver.
Like a body of water of some kind.
Yeah.
It's like sunshine on your shoulder. It's not everywhere. It's just on your shoulder.
Yeah, it's just right here. Springtime.
I'm going to go John Denver.
Same.
You got it. Long Johns are out of here.
Sorry.
Guys, if you haven't looked up John Denver yet, please do so now. We'll give you a quick moment of silence. Okay, never mind. There we go. Hopefully you went and listened to John Denver if you're not familiar. We've got John Goodman and John Hamm.
Ooh. Say Goodman?
Yeah, Goodman and Hamm.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Goodman's been way more consistent, and Hamm is just around.
Hamm
I never really cared for anything he was in. So
he had a late entrance into the scene, which is why a lot of people don't really connect with him as much. They're like, he's kind of just been around the last 5-10 years, and I haven't really cared enough. I love John Hamm, but I also love John Goodman. John Goodman has done so much more.
Very diverse. Yeah. He plays like the hero and the villain and the weird drug dealer in the middle. Like he's an all around actor. It's great. Hamm is just making babies smoke. That's all.
Making babies smoke,
or whatever you said before.
Yeah. Oh, trust me.
I need an ad.
You can try to follow him. We've got the Coca-Cola ad coming. Okay, well, what about dogs? Dogs and Coca-Cola? Yeah, everyone that likes Coca-Cola has a dog. It's like, what? Yeah.
What?
It doesn't make sense. It never makes sense. Porta John, John Williams. Both make enormous sounds, but are they both pleasant sounds? I would say not.
Probably not. But
There's tooting going on, but one is of trumpets and one is of ass. I'm gonna have to go with
dang.
John Williams.
Same. I love how the score he makes and sees a story from beginning to end and builds the music to make that happen.
I agree.
But Porta John is also there for you every day of your life if you need it.
I would rather listen to Williams every day than use a Porta John every day. I'd rather lose my access to Porta John.
I think if
And
I had to
on
keep
those days, I just have to listen to him and Shit in the Woods.
This is a weird scenario building, but I agree with you.
John the Fisherman versus John Candy.
That is a bop. It's still a bop. Very strong premise bop. I don't think he cared about the John portion though. Is the only issue I have. Like, it could have been he could have been like Brian the Fisherman. Why is it John?
I think it would have needed to be a one-syllable name. I think it's very straight to the point. I think they were doing a play on just the basicness of the name, implying that the person is very basic and plain. Doesn't mean that every John is basic and plain, but I think that's what they were going for.
Probably.
Just if I were to dissect it in a very analytical way, is if I were to use a name, it would be like a Bill or a John. It wouldn't be like a Zach. A Zach, I think, is a little exotic. Eggzackly exotic. It's one syllable, but not like. Whereas like boring two-syllable name, Justin, in my opinion. Or a Jason. Two-syllable name that is cool. Aardvark. Definitely top tier. I wish I was named Aardvark is what I'm getting at, guys. I'm going to go John the Fisherman, my friend.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
There we go. Guys, we got to be pulling up pretty soon here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We've done it. We've wrapped around some more. We have to be getting down to it, right?
We are, because we are back at Elton John versus... Oh, these are two heavy hitters, in my opinion.
Okay.
Elton John and Long John.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Oof.
Hold me closer.
Tony Danza.
Tiny donut. Yo, how did Elton John not have a song called like Long John? I just feel like it's something it would like secretly be about one of his lovers talking about his Long John, but he'd be like talking about it as if it's a donut. You and your Long John.
I need another good Elton John song before I pick a donut over him.
Elton John. I mean, all of them.
Yeah, he did some good Beatle covers too.
Yep, he did good covers.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. That's the one I gotta start playing that right now. Listening to it.
Ooh,
it's a good one. That's the one that Patton Oswalt said if the world was coming and crashing and meteors were falling out of the sky, yeah, he would play that and then die happy. It's like, okay, all right.
I agree with that visual. The fact that you said I need to find ways for Elton John to beat Long John. I will say, in Long John's defense, not necessarily that I'm going for Long.
Yeah.
They could be pink, sprinkled. They could be chocolate, sprinkled.
That's what I mean. Because as soon as I was like,
they could be jelly filled.
Long Johns aren't only one note.
No. Ooh, they could be raspberry white chocolate with a ganache center. Ooh, Guys, sorry. Got a little carried away.
I'm trying to like limit my Long John intake, but I am not trying to limit my Elton John intake.
That is true. And what does that mean?
So maybe I should flip.
In what way? What is flipping? Maybe
it's time for Elton John. A little more Elton in my life.
Are you saying, Because what you just said was you have to limit how many Long Johns you eat because they are that good.
They're not good. They're not that good. They're tasty, but they're not healthy.
Yes, but the fact that you have to limit it, you know how much of a
Moderation.
good thing it is. Whereas Elton John,
True. Yeah.
you can't necessarily become unhealthy listening to excess amounts of Elton John unless you
No.
take his advice and start storming the yellow, not the yellow brick road, but the white powdery donut that he likes to enjoy.
Yeah, he used to do.
If he was eating a Long John, it would be of the powdered variety.
Yes.
Now I'm just imagining that right across the top. I'm going to go Long John. I'm sorry, but
He's got more hits than you think.
oh no, I'm very well aware of his of his history. I just think Long Johns, like I said, donuts are boring in my opinion. Regular donuts, not for me. Unless they're like really well made. But Long Johns transcend donuts as a whole. They can be filled. They can be plain. They can be the Persian donuts, which are the white frosting with the peanuts on top.
Never
So
had it.
good. Oh my god.
Never had it. I don't know.
Persian donut could destroy me and I'd be fine with it. That's my vote. If yours is different, that's fine. We'll just have to do a little.
I don't want to argue with you too much, but I was just trying to give Elton John a fighting chance. That's all.
No, there's no
Deserves
chance. Long John.
All right, Long John. Long John. Long John. Long John.
Oh no. There's got to be something.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash, John Hancock.
John Hancock.
See, Johnny Cash would be someone who's like, I'm not going to sign that thing. I think he'd be one of those people that.
Yeah. He wouldn't sign things. Look at him.
Well, you know, he's like,
I was
I
going to say,
don't need
let's look
that.
at his signature. Is it any good?
Ooh, that's true. We
'Cause I know
compare John Hancock.
John Hancock's. Yeah. His is amazing. It's pretty iconic for being as old as it is. It's a little sloppy. It's not the worst signature in the world. I've seen some that you can't tell what it says, but it kind of says
Question for you.
JH,
you like cash?
CH. Yeah.
Do you like cash or do you like check? Because one of them you got to sign for, the other one you just got.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. What do you prefer?
I'm not gonna. There's so many places nowadays like we don't accept cash. This is the year 2020.
I mean, they did that with checks first, though. Not saying that checks are all of what John Hancock's worth, but most places stop accepting checks before they stopped accepting cash.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Johnny Cash.
I'm going Johnny Hancock.
Okay.
Still so iconic. Better looking signature too.
Ooh.
So
cash for the bank. Head for the
Cash for the bank.
president.
He was never a president. All right.
Just heads for the president.
No. Cash goes on.
Okay, bring it to the bank, y'all.
Sorry. Man with a big signature. This is where you exit.
We've got two musical geniuses.
Are they the two I'm thinking of?
Who are you thinking of?
Is it Elton and Lennon's time? Or no?
No, because
Who-
Elton,
who's the
Elton
other-
got
who's-
knocked out by Long John.
Oh, yeah, he's out. Who's the other one?
John Denver and John Lennon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Lennon.
Though I love Denver,
Yeah.
he doesn't sing about
Lennon-
Broncos ever, which is weird. It's just
I
weird.
don't think he ever talked about a walrus once.
Yeah, I don't like that he doesn't bring up the football team or just walrus as the animal. No talk of a garden with octopus.
Nope. That's what I know.
Imagine that, John Legend. or Lennon, sorry.
Right?
All your Lennons and all your curves and all your Lennons. Okay, so we've got the last 8 coming at each other.
Okay.
John Lennon, John Goodman.
They're
I'm
both
curious.
very well rounded. Yeah.
Yeah.
You actor, singer songwriter.
Both have terrible wives, we've determined, or at least John Goodman in the TV show.
He could walk out of the TV set and be just fine. Lennon wanted, what did he say? I forget how he described it. He wanted basically a man for a wife. He wanted someone he could talk to and be more personal with than just someone who's in the kitchen all day. Old timey thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Old timey thing. Now,
like a
thing.
trade wife or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Incels, take notes. Luke Maxers. Beware. Your trad wife is not who she claims to be. I'm going Lennon. It's close for me, but just because John Goodman, I think by the end of his career will, like, he's not gone, right? Like, did I miss him?
What?
I don't want to speak anything to existence. He's alive, right?
Lennon is dead.
No, Goodman.
Goodman's fine. He's alive.
Okay, that's what I was concerned about. Is his body of work might be even better by the time he dies. Whereas John Lennon, we know exactly what it is. No. And it's great. I would go Lennon personally. Yeah.
No, he was fantastic.
John Goodman could have that role that transcends him even further into that, like, GOAT status. I believe that there's still that option.
No, I think Goodman's already in that Philip Seymour Hoffman talks. Like, he's just like, he's good in everything. Perfect.
There we go. John Williams, John the Fisherman.
Williams. More work.
More effort than
one song versus like all the collection of films and things he's done.
Oh, this one is going after my heart right now. Long John versus Johnny Cash.
Long John. Wasn't a fight for me, so.
This one hurts, guys. I hurt myself today.
This is to you, yeah.
To see if Long John wins. I focus on Johnny Cash, but Long John wins. Long John does win.
Yeah, Long John wins. My Swedish fish.
My Swedish fish. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Let's do... There's 3 left.
Okay.
Why don't we do the final 3? Instead of doing a bye of some kind, let's just do all 3 same time. We've got Johnny Sins. I'm just kidding.
He's making the cut.
Well, he was all of these people at some point in time. Yeah. He's dressed up as John Williams and conducted a score live in one of his movies where you haven't seen that? You haven't seen that where he goes, "Oh, make sure to keep blowing your instruments, and then never mind.
Woodwinds are important.
Woodwinds are important. He's like, "Oh, you tromboners over there, you're getting me hot. You're getting me." Never mind.
Yep.
John Lennon.
Yeah.
John Williams. Long John.
Okay. No. This is good word. This is good word. This is fun.
It was so funny.
Because I was like, I'm worried about it.
I moved the screen. It was so intense. Okay. Oh. John Lennon, John Williams, Long John. Is there one out of those 3 that you just don't see winning?
I feel okay. Lennon is better than Williams. So then you have Lennon versus Long John.
Ooh, I don't know. I think I hear Williams on a more frequent basis than I do Lennon, and not saying that's better.
Well, Lennon did everything by himself. He literally made a song from start to finish and was like, you guys play these parts. Whereas Williams kind of walks in the room and goes, what do you want to play? How would you make this your... Yeah, I had this idea where it's like, ma, ma, ma. Like, can you be more flat? Like, he's like coaxing someone to like create music, whereas Lennon's just like, I got it. This is it. This is what it sounds like. Exactly. And he did it for decades.
I think we need to determine between those two first. Because I think Williams.
I think Lennon.
Could I sway you at all? Could you sway me at all? Is there any kind of chance?
Strawberry Fields.
Strawberry Fields, okay. Better than Strawberry Fields. I mean, Star Wars as a whole is such a great collection of music.
Yeah.
When Order 66 happens, blah, 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 blah. The Phantom Menace Duel of Fates.
Duel of Fates.
Anyone knows that when you go, they know what you're doing. They know you're going double lightsaber. And that you're going to be waiting behind red laser beams and duking it out. The cantina music, like, it's all just so over-encompassing. I don't know if I could agree that John Lennon, though John Lennon, it's more like based on the music and not also a movie. So I do understand that his music stands by its own, but I think it's harder to complement something than just have... I think composers have a harder job than people that are just writing music, in my opinion. It could be a completely incorrect opinion, but personally, I think composers have a harder job.
I think the only argument I have, and it's a very small one, is okay. So John Williams did the Lightning in a Bottle for 3 films, the originals.
Okay,
and then he did pretty good with these prequels. But then when it came time,
better music.
They do.
Yeah.
I think so. But because he just had time to develop.
Which is
why
but the sequels last 3 were so
and they were
fucking
kind of garbage. Just saying.
Was it him? So though? Was it him?
Yeah, he did the sequels. So those songs, like he had the idea, like they had like little inklings of Luke and Leia theme, but they were kind of trashy.
I remember.
Whereas Lennon didn't falter that hard as John Williams did, is what I'm getting at. That's the little teeny argument. It's like over time,
if John Williams would have died, then yeah.
What?
I said if John Williams would have died.
John Williams didn't die.
Yeah, I know, but if he did, he'd have a better shot.
No, is what you're saying. In their work of art, Lennon got better over time. Williams got worse over time. That's all I'm saying.
I will say when I sat in the sequel movies for... Come on, Harry Potter, though? Come on. Anyways, for the sequel Star Wars movies...
Yeah.
I was waiting for a song. I was waiting for certain music that was new and inspiring, but I just heard old themes over and over again, and for that, I will have to let John Lennon beat out Williams. And also, Williams is no Danny Elfman. I can't fault him for that. So between Lennon and Long John, that is where we stand. Guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, I want you guys to tell us any Johns we missed.
Yeah.
I want you to tell us if we messed this up.
I think we got most of the Johns in here. Even the honorable mentions, there's not many Johns beyond that.
I want you guys to weigh in on this. If you like the video, check out both our channels. Make sure you're subscribing to both. But this is it. Let's make our final decision and call it a day. Wrap this Johnny up. Get it?
Because the slang.
The condom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, guys. That's
Is this
advice.
the final two right here?
This is the final two. I mean, if Long John loses, we don't know necessarily if Williams is second or third in that situation. But do you know what I mean? Because we're doing
we had to trim down the music artist to then get to
exactly.
Yeah.
So we don't necessarily know what second and third exactly might be, unless Lennon wins. Then we know that. Oh no, we still wouldn't know. We still wouldn't know.
Williams is still guaranteed third.
Okay. I'll take that.
Not that it got a fighting chance against Long John. It just that he's third.
We need points for each. We did just talk about Lennon a lot. Long John, man, it's one of those things that's slightly phallic, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not thinking about it. Whereas if I'm eating a brat or a sausage or a hot dog, I'm thinking like, dang, I'm putting a weenie in my mouth. With Long Johns, there's some girth there. I ain't never seen a.
I feel you're hurting the structural integrity of Long Johns right now. By what you're saying, it was pretty solid going in. Now you're making it weird.
I'm just saying, for a boring straight white male that I am, a looks maxer, as some might say. The Long John is phallic, and I like it. And that's all I've got to say. Okay, it's not all I have to say, but now I'm afraid of saying more. Because I feel like it will only hurt my case for Long John. But, guys, I'm voting Long John.
I'm going John Lennon because just constant hits, bangers, songs about tripping balls and walruses and peace, love.
I will say,
Twisting and shouting.
imaginary situation, someone was tripping balls and they see a donut, a Long John donut, as opposed to a dozen other donuts, thus making 13 donuts a baker's dozen, some might say. Would someone pick the Long John over all the other donuts? Do you think you would, if you were literally tripping balls, as they say? Would the Long John stand out to you, or would you actually go, oh, shoot, that sprinkle one over there? Like something that might look a little fancier or a little more bright and shiny. Could the Long John sway you? Like if you pull up a picture of a box of donuts.
Hold on, I'm typing in, if you're on LSD, what shapes do you see? Yeah, geometric shapes. Yep. So you're gonna prefer the squareness of the Long John,
rectangular,
over your yeah, edges. Yeah, you're gonna prefer it over the round donut.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Not saying that's a good enough reason to win. I'm just saying that the Long John does stand out above the rest of those sweet treats like that.
It's a cut above.
It's a cut above. Imagine all the people that if we chose Long John over John Lennon, that might riot. That might genuinely riot if we choose Long John over John Lennon. And for that, I'm still going to pick Long Johns.
And I'm still going to go with One of the best artists we've had to like
Okay.
kick off everything.
Yes,
You
but
know,
is it a donut?
it's not a donut.
Okay. He did produce albums that were vinyls that looked like the same shape of a donut. But you know what shape of
Yeah.
donut they didn't look like? Long
What's
Johns.
that? No.
Okay, guys, I can't with good faith continue with Long John, but it got second. It's the
I just said we can leave it to the coin that you've succeeded on 4 out of 5
not for
times.
the last
but
one. I don't think for the
Okay.
last one we can do it.
It's not fair.
It's not okay. It's not democracy that our second president, which is now the donut, Long John. I'm gonna you've been kicked off.
John, you've just been John Adams.
You are now the second best. You are the one not with the hairy chest. That is John Williams. Third is the one with the hairy chest.
Yep.
I think that John Lennon, our number one John, people who hate the Beatles are going to be pissed.
What's
suck
the
to
hate?
suck, guys. A lot, I guess, according to other people.
Yeah.
It's not that good music in nowadays standards. I'm like, what? What does that have to do with how good it was back then and now still? I don't know.
Still.
People are crazy. They hate John Lennon for whatever reason. But also, I think more people like him, in my opinion. But on that note, this was the best John ever. There's going to be more, guys. We're gonna, maybe not more Johns, but there's going to be other episodes where we debate and we talk about stuff and just have a good time. We talk about our feelings, emotions, donuts. Donuts will come up again, 100%.
Yeah, probably.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that dumb stuff that you do. Actually, no, don't do any of those things. I double dog dare you to.
I was going to say, I probably should have corrected you earlier. Please do not subscribe to my channel, but if you can like and comment on it repeatedly, that'd be great.
Okay.
The subscribe button means nothing to me, I think, right? That doesn't help.
Yeah, sure. I say don't do either for me. Just type how much you like mustard. That's what I would really like. And Long John Donuts. If you guys think someone else should have won, please throw it out there. Otherwise, this was, the first episode in hopefully many or a couple, however it works out. We'll see. We will talk to you later. Intro, outro music. Insert here. Bow, chicka bow, bow, chicka bow, bow.
Hey, John Denver.
Sunshine on my shoulder.